6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now Taylor to throw. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Taylor to his big tight end, Clay, for the Buffalo first. First down and 10 now for the offense.
Come on, let's go.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Bryant has it, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Damian Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They find some open field here, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Let's go!
On first down, it's Taylor. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line. And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On second down, Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go.
Here's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Taylor steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz. Could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. With it is Brown. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now Taylor on first down. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Hakeem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On the toss, here's Williams. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Come on, let's go!
Now Taylor to throw on second down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Taylor now to throw on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he spins through. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A good pickup there, a 22. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. So we've come upon halftime. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Reggie Ragland in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 20. Pushing his way through. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. We can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Come on, let's go.
They run again with Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go, let's go. Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
Now Taylor. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Bud Dupree with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate it. You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Roethlisberger on first down, letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
At After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. They'll run again with Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run with Hunt. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
But Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Davian Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Taylor. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They begin the drive with Williams. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Forced out to his left. A swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Davian Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Able to push his way through. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Taylor to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now it's Taylor, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Taylor. Now he's forced out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way.
Change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here we go. 1-90.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Taylor will throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Come on, let's go!
After the interception, here's Taylor. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, here's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals,